Today, I am going to be talking about a game that I have wanted to play for Flash Player for what feels like forever now. This is Dragonsweeper, a Minesweeper-esque type game that actually has a very simple goal. Kill the dragon at the middle of the screen. However, we're not strong enough to do that quite yet. See, we play as an adventurer. He only has 5 health, and the dragon currently has a strength, let's call it a strength score, of 13. If we were to fight that dragon, we would be dead instantaneously. Instead, what Dragonsweeper does here is you have to go and level up your character before you can fight and beat the dragon. Yes, this is a Minesweeper / dungeon crawling game that, honestly, I have played to death. It is amazing. There are so many little things that go on with this game. I'm going to do my best not to spoil, but I will give you a rundown on how this game plays. So, let's begin, shall we? We control this game with our mouse and its 2 buttons, the left and right click. Left, yes, okay, dyslexia. Didn't even say dyslexia right there for a second there. We have the left and right mouse button. The left is the one you're going to be using the most. It is the uncover feature. Like in Minesweeper, you click on a square and you find something there. Could be a mine, could be a number, could be a special secret scroll. But doing that right now is kind of dangerous. Luckily, the game gives us a freebie of a big old divination orb, crystal ball. That's what it's called. So let's click on that. And behold, a small area is shown. Now this game plays a bit differently than Minesweeper. To really go back to basics here, if you're not familiar with Minesweeper, the game shows you numbers, and the correlating numbers indicate how many bombs are in its vicinity. So if you get a 2 in a small area, you would know that there are 2 bombs touching that square. Therefore, you know, as you whittle down more and more area, you know exactly where the bomb is. This game takes an almost reverse aspect of that. See, there are monsters on the field, and each monster has a corresponding level. Obviously, the dragon is 13. We can't kill it, so we have to aim lower. See, this level 5 slime here, if we click on that with the left mouse button, boom, we defeat it. And also take a bunch of damage. 5 damage, to be exact. If we drop lower than our exact health, we die. Now, obviously, that's pretty bad because now we can't click on any other monster to fight it. But don't worry, because your adventurer can level up. That same level 5 slime gives us 5 experience. And if we gain enough experience underneath our health, we get to level up. Click on our hero, and all of our health is then restored. You keep doing this, you level up, you lower your health, you level up, regain your health, and so on and so forth until you are strong enough to face the monster. It's that simple. Except finding where the monsters and what exact monsters are is where the Minesweeper twist comes in. See, we're not looking for exact numbers. We are looking for additional what's the word I'm trying to think of? Conglomerate? I know it's additional conglomerate of monster parts? Whatever. It's actually not as difficult and convoluted as I'm saying. The numbers you see on the screen that are not correlating to a monster indicate the total sum of the power level of monsters touching that number. So, for instance, there's a big old heart scroll right there. We'll talk about those in a second. But underneath it, there is a 3. Now, we obviously can see that there is a level 2 bat and a level 1 rat, which means the other 2 spaces that this 3 touches are empty. So if we click on that and we click on that, boom, we're all good. Then we have this 3 over here, a little bit overwise, past the 4. Same thing applies. We got a 2 and a 1, so we can click that and that. Oh, there's a gnome. Don't worry about him. Oh, this one's blank, so we know those 2 are also blank and safe to click. The 6 now that has the 2 rats touching it, that obviously, taking out the 2 1s, would leave it to a 4. So this, well, I can click on it, but this would be a 4. If I wasn't going to click on this exact tile, or I wasn't strong enough, exactly, I can mark it. That's where the right mouse button comes in handy. If we click on it with the right, a little tab shows up with all the numbers you should really worry about, and a couple extra minor things. Don't worry about those. Okay, don't worry about those. We know that this is a 4, so we're going to click on the 4. Presto changeo, that is now marked as a 4. And we can keep on going. Though, I do want that 4. So we're going to click on that, grab it. I can now level up, gain some more health. I don't want to do that because I want to, well, min-max the game like I tend to do. See, I can do this. XP, obviously, carries over. So you can do some funny things when playing this game when it comes to just dancing on the edge of health and level up. In fact, there are some achievements, let's say, that indicate, like, hey, clear the board of everything. That's the one thing I have left. So that's going to be a fun time to have. But anyway, that's the basics of the game. Let's just play and see what's going on. Obviously, these 2s that are all around here, very safe to start clicking on, especially this one that is next to a 1. So if we click on that, see, there's the 1, so that means that's safe right there. There can be a 2 around here. Nope, that's just a little block right there. There's the 2, so that's gone as well. We know that the dragon is level 13, so minus that from the 17, 5, 6, no, that'd be 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's a total of 4 next to those 2 there. Unfortunately, I only have 3 health, so going and uncovering those wouldn't be great. Instead, let's go for that. Beautiful. We need to kill a 1 to level ourselves up. That is a chest. But is it? Yeah, it's a chest. There are some very tricksy little things here. That's the other thing that we haven't seen yet, but there are some monsters that have little quirks to them, and that's the other half of this game that I actually find great. You could have had just the whole monster slaying thing of numbers go up and whatnot, but no, there are some monsters in this game that have some very interesting powers, let's say. There we go. Yeah, I'm not going to talk about the 100. I'm not going to talk about that. You figure it out for yourself. Right. We have a level 6 Minotaur, which then doing that gets us that level. Grabbing there. Okay. So this 7 is alone. So that means this is a 7. This is also a 1, so we're going to mark you, which makes this also a 1. Now, question, do I actually want to uncover the 7 right now? It would get me a lot of XP, but it would mean I would need to use a health scroll to regain all my health, because that wouldn't give me enough to level up. Potentially. See, that's, for me, at least what I've tried to figure out here, at least the real gameplay of this game, is the figuring out where to start pushing. And if you should push because you're not able to level up or heal yourself. It's a really cool mixmash of there's one of gameplay elements that isn't just Minesweeper. That's what really compels me to keep playing this game. I'm going to heal. We'll take that. Okay, so we just uncovered a question mark. That's a special monster rule. It doesn't show me where or what the number is right there, but I know somewhere in its vicinity is the specific monster that does that power. So we're going to need to uncover a little bit more information about that, but I can't really do that right now. Okay, 7 plus 7 is 14, so this must be a 6 right there. And that means that these 3 are safe. Oh, we just got a scroll that uncovers a bunch of stuff. There's another, well, I can call it now, a beholder. So we can kill that and get rid of its ability. Don't worry about the large explosives. You're fine. Okay, I need another 2 here. Level up on that. Beautiful. And then we've got our math going on around in this area. And this way has a 5 in it. Now that's a 3. Okay, so that means this is a 2, obviously from that. Well, I need a 5 there to level up. Beautiful. Now it's getting a little tight. Where do we want to push? Probably around this 14. Oh, there goes that gnome again. This, ooh, is that a regular chest? No, it wasn't this time. I kind of had a feeling because there were some pretty high numbers around it. It was a mimic. Oh, dear. Well, that is probably a good point to stop. Hopefully, this game has piqued your interest and you can go play it. So if you are interested in playing Dragonsweeper, the link to it is in the description below. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully you play this game, and also hopefully you maybe figure out the little quirks, because I was playing around a few of them, just so I didn't spoil, like I say, but even this screen right here is actually spoiling a little bit, so go click off this video and play the game yourself. It's really good.